As many psychics and mediums claim, the Earth is shifting and transitioning to a higher dimension, commonly referred to as 5D. Among the voices discussing this profound transformation, one stands out. I recently watched a video by Kyle C., and his insights were so inspiring and eye-opening that I felt compelled to share them with everyone. Introduction and metaphor of 3D versus 5D. The video begins with Kyle C. introducing the concept of 3D and 5D consciousness, using a metaphor where 3D represents caterpillars and 5D represents butterflies. He states that the rest of 2024 will be intense, with many secrets being revealed and numerous revelations about various aspects of life. He emphasizes the importance of letting go of old patterns and embracing the unknown. Kyle's personal journey. Kyle shares his background as a stand-up comedian who experienced a significant inner shift. He decided to leave comedy and focus on learning more about his true self. This shift led him to follow his heart, which resulted in positive changes in his life, such as greater success and fulfillment. He reflects on how people often focus on things that make them feel sadder, like addictions or worrying about others' opinions, instead of following what makes them feel freer. Understanding vibration and circumstances. Kyle introduces the idea of vibration, explaining that there are low, dense vibrations and high, miraculous ones. He believes that vibration is more crucial than circumstances and that following one's heart can raise one's vibration, leading to magical and transformative experiences. He notes that holding on to heavy things like unfulfilling jobs or toxic relationships causes stress because people focus on what they might lose rather than what they could gain. The importance of being versus doing. Kyle discusses the distinction between doing and being, arguing that people often obsess over what they need to do instead of understanding what they are. He shares his practice of meditating and asking himself, "What am I?" rather than "What do I do?" This shift from doing to being allows him to connect with a higher vibration and experience a more expansive and magical existence. He highlights that most people mistakenly identify with their stories, income, or past experiences rather than recognizing their true, infinite nature. Feelings of expansion and contraction. Kyle talks about how different things in life either expand or contract us. He points out that while expansion can be scary, it is essential for growth. He observes that when we let go of our attachment to specific outcomes, magical things can start to happen. He shares that, as people begin to realize what they truly are, they move from a 3D state, limited by ego and past programming, to a 5D state, connected to the universe and infinite possibilities. Transitioning from 3D to 5D. Kyle explains the concept of 3D and 5D further. In 3D, people are heavily influenced by their parents, their past, and societal expectations. This 3D version of a person is a result of programming and fear, leading to a dense and heavy vibration. In contrast, 5D is about realizing that we are not just our parents' children, but are instead connected to a higher source, such as God or the universe. In 5D, people begin to shed their old identities and fears, embracing their true, magical nature. Addiction to physical reality. Kyle discusses how 3D thinking is deeply rooted in physical reality, leading to addictions to things like alcohol, TV, and others' opinions. These addictions keep people stuck in the heavier, denser energy of 3D. As people move into 5D, they become less attached to physical things and more connected to their inner light and happiness. In 5D, happiness comes from within, rather than from external circumstances or achievements. Releasing old stories and traumas. Kyle emphasizes the importance of releasing old stories, traumas, and fears to move into a higher frequency. He shares his practice of meditating for 1 to 2 hours a day, listening to his body and allowing deep-seated fears and traumas to surface and be released. He believes that by letting go of these heavy energies, we can move into 5D and experience a lighter, more expansive state of being. The illusion of control in 3D versus surrender in 5D. Kyle contrasts the 3D world, where control is a central theme, with the 5D world, which is about surrender and letting go. In 3D, people are focused on controlling their lives, others' opinions, and their material success. In 5D, the need for control is replaced by a sense of surrender, allowing the universe or God to work through them. As people move into 5D, they realize that their true power lies in letting go and allowing life to unfold naturally. The world as a mirror. Kyle shares his belief that the world mirrors our inner state. As we heal and raise our vibration, the world around us begins to change as well. He gives an example of how his own emotional release can influence his fiancée, who then goes through her own process of healing. He explains that as one person raises their frequency, it can create a ripple effect, helping others to do the same. The elevator metaphor for personal growth. Kyle uses an elevator metaphor to explain how our perception of the future changes as we raise our vibration. He suggests that most people view themselves as being on a specific floor of a building, but in reality, they are the elevator that moves between floors. Each day, as we raise our vibration, our future changes, becoming better and more aligned with our true selves. He encourages people to focus on the present moment and recognize that their future will improve as they continue to grow. The positive evolution of the universe. Kyle believes that we live in a positively charged universe that is constantly evolving towards greater truth and light. He points out that this process involves shedding old, limiting beliefs and societal structures, such as the control exerted by governments and media. As people raise their vibration, they become more aware of these controls and begin to reject them, moving towards a more liberated and truthful existence. Final thoughts on the transition from 3D to 5D. Kyle concludes by reiterating that the transition from 3D to 5D is inevitable and will lead to a more magical and expansive way of living. He compares this transition to a caterpillar entering a cocoon, which might seem like death to the caterpillar, but is actually the process of becoming a butterfly. He encourages people to let go of what no longer serves them, embrace the unknown, and trust in the process of transformation. 3D consciousness. In 3D, people are driven by control, manipulation, and hiding their true selves. It is a state of addiction, darkness, and attachment to external validation. 3D involves holding on to trauma, leading to behaviors like overeating, drug use, and alcohol consumption to numb pain and fear. People in 3D cling to old stories and identities formed by fear and past trauma, creating a false self that isn't truly who they are. 5D, consciousness. Moving to 5D requires letting go of false identities and surrendering to higher vibrations. It involves opening the heart, asking for help, and being honest with oneself. In 5D, individuals release everything that ties them down and start aligning with their true selves, free from the trauma and fear of 3D. The transition to 5D allows for the discovery of one's true self, independent of past traumas and external pressures. This leads to a state of inner peace and alignment with the universe. Personal transformation. The transition to 5D is a process of letting go of what isn't true inside oneself. This includes letting go of addictions, past trauma, and relationships that no longer serve one's growth. Many people are experiencing a separation from others who remain in 3D. Relationships with family members, friends, and even jobs that hinder personal expansion are being released. The process involves mourning the loss of these connections, but ultimately leads to connecting more deeply with one's true self and aligning with people and situations that resonate with higher vibrations. Rapid global shift. The world is currently undergoing a rapid transition, with significant changes expected in the next few months. Chaos is necessary for the light to come to the surface, revealing hidden truths. The remainder of 2024 will be marked by an overwhelming amount of chaos, revelations, and the exposure of secrets, particularly regarding governments and media manipulation. There is a recognition that many people are letting go of old attachments and experiencing a deeper connection with their true selves as a result of these revelations. Power of vibration. By raising one's vibration, individuals can influence the collective consciousness, making it more difficult for manipulative and controlling forces to maintain their grip. As people awaken and raise their vibrations, they begin to see through manipulation and control, weakening the power of those who seek to maintain it. The belief is that higher vibrations will naturally expose and dissolve the control mechanisms, such as corrupt governments and media, that have dominated for so long. Role of meditation. Meditation is essential for releasing falsehoods and trauma, allowing higher frequencies to guide individuals to their true selves. Through meditation, one can connect with the present moment, receive guidance, and clear away fears and lower energies that block true self-expression. Listening to higher frequencies during meditation can remove lower frequency attachments, leading to personal freedom and alignment with the universe's guidance. When meditating, individuals may receive messages or guidance that leads to significant life changes, such as career shifts or new creative ideas. Meditation helps to clear out old patterns and attachments, allowing one to hear the truth and follow higher guidance without being weighed down by fear and external influences. Kyle C.'s message serves as a powerful reminder that we are all on a journey of growth and self-discovery. As we navigate the chaos and uncertainty of these times, his guidance on moving from 3D to 5D offers a roadmap for embracing our true selves and releasing the burdens that no longer serve us. Whether you're already on this path or just beginning to explore these ideas, Kyle's words can provide the encouragement and clarity needed to continue your journey with an open heart and a higher vibration.